All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this.
Purge.
So Beast Game Podcast and the master of horror, suspense, and thriller has seen this movie.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts?
This movie's bad, man. After I heard you guys' podcast, I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to go see it, but my wife wanted to see it, so we went to see it anyway. And I wish I did. I can't put words on how bad this movie is. This movie should not be in theaters now. It should be on BET or TV One. That's where it should be. The only thing that was positive about this movie is the soundtrack of when the drug dealer guy showed up. That's the only thing that was positive.
The Troy Ave song, and maybe the later third of the movie when it turns into a straight up action movie, somewhat passable, but my score does not change.
Yeah, it's passable, but yeah, very unbelievable. He's a drug dealer, right? I think this drug dealer had some type of military experience, or he was black ops back in the day, and he became a drug dealer. This dude was fucking acting like he was John Wick. Since when do you hold an AK like it's a pistol?
I'm gonna say this:
he has strong forearm strength.
That guy should be in line for whatever the next comic book movie. He should be it. His acting is not that bad, but he's just put in a bad movie. And if he was doing those stunts, he probably should be cast Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, something.
One thing my wife did say, which was actually hilarious as hell, she said this movie reminded her of Poetic Justice for some reason. I guess because the girl with the braids.
Yes.
And that's a good point, because I was like, who has braids like that now? The movie was just bad. This dude was whooping ass. He took out a whole fucking mercenary squad
of trained killers.
And
trained mercenaries.
He's just a drug dealer. So where is this ability to do all this shit? They use a smoke grenade. Somehow, some way, they were able to see through the smoke and differentiate people, the enemies. Now, I can say they popped up with some goggles and they was able to see some shit. Now I'm like, okay, that's believable, because they did have the gear. They stole some gear from the mercenaries, from what I believe. So that would have made sense. Nah, man, they just threw a smoke grenade and just went in, and dude was doing some slices. I mean, it looked fake as fuck, but he was doing some slices, doing some gun kata and all this. I'm like, dude, you're a drug dealer. You're not even Nino Brown level. Called him Nino Brown in the podcast. I wouldn't say he's Nino Brown level, man. He's just like a big drug dealer in just that part. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, I'm
like just Staten Island. From what I remember, Nino Brown was all over New York.
You know, first of all, yo, what should have been something that made me angry? That's the home of Wu-Tang, all right?
Right.
Shaolin, 36 Chambers.
That really pissed me off.
RZA, Jizza, Raekwon.
And what makes it even worse to me, the fucking contacts, man.
Skeletor, yo. It was stupid. The whole thing. I just still have that shot of when they were having that party in the middle of the street. Skeletor was walking around, just like, yeah, I'm going to have my way with these people. And then this girl walks up to him, starts twerking on him. And Skeletor was like, yeah. Yeah. And let me just start slashing like I'm the Candyman.
Right. I mean, he went ape shit. But my thing is this. Is it just me? Or is it that if the Purge is going on, I know this is an experiment and people are not aware of what the Purge actually is. I get that. But at the same time, you know all crime is legal. Why would you go in a crowd full of people when anyone could just start slashing motherfuckers and it be legal?
James, they had to show that they were bigger than what they were being asked to do.
Well, to tell you the truth, maybe it's just me, but I don't trust people. So, yeah, dog, that's going to be a no for me. He went stabbing everybody. They knew this dude was crazy. I mean, I thought he was a neighborhood crackhead. Everybody knew who he was. He shows up with fucking purple contacts, and nobody was like, I mean, they do know that the contacts symbolize that they're participating in the Purge, right?
Yeah. And
this crazy motherfucker's there. Nobody was like, dude, let's check this dude out, man. What the fuck? And then the first thing came to my mind, all them dudes there, all them dudes that was partying and whatnot, he scared them all. They couldn't just jump his ass. He's one man. Couldn't just jump his ass and beat his ass down.
100 of you guys.
To be hero.
And then, as I had brought up during the original podcast, was the kid that wanted to kill Skeletor. He was walking down the alley. He sees a teddy bear on the ground, picks it up, and then it starts ticking. Sees these two old ladies just start laughing at him.
And that's all they wanted. I was like, okay.
But I want to kill. I'm so angry.
When they interviewed these chicks, right? Okay, so I'm getting tired of people laughing at you. I'm like, why the fuck are you laughing at you? All right, so I guess y'all the crazy doll ladies and shit, and you just want to kill someone because they have dolls? What? Is that it? All right. He did a hero run. I was just like, oh my God, this is so bad. And I was just telling my wife, Barry Matt said this movie was bad, okay? I was trying not to see this shit, but you want to see it, so we're going to go see it. And she just said, this is bad. I fucking told you, man. There's no redeeming of this movie. All there is redeeming of it, to me, was the soundtrack. Everything else was suspect. And like the protest girl, but I don't even know her name. That's how unimportant these characters are to me. They
call her real name by Justice.
Well, Justice. Then I finally got what Matt was talking about. You pussy grabbing motherfucker. And he was all up in that joint.
He was. It.
Outside of that, this movie is bad. I would not put it on mother level bad, but it's bad.
Yeah, so they try to just use today's themes about politics and then people's discussing politics. Yeah, race.
Socioeconomical class.
Yep. And try to merge all that into a film. So that last third, okay, if that was the raid version of the Purge, that works. But everything leading up to that, the drones in the sky. Matt, talk about the drones.
Yeah, how about those drones? Killed all his buddies. He hung under the car, and he didn't even wait until they left. He waited, like, after they emptied their clips to come out, as if he could have predicted that they didn't have more clip.
Exactly.
And he stared at it.
What made this even more fucked up, only person like he had military knowledge in his crew got shot the fuck up. I think he was former military the way he was talking and shit. He got shot the fuck up. I was just like, man, this is just not a good movie. Just not. I'm just upset that I ain't gonna say wasted time because I spent time with my wife, but it was a waste of my viewing entertainment time. So, yeah. Trying to find something that was decent about it. The only thing that was decent about it was a drug dealer. I agree with you. I could see him being an action star. He had that presence. The little brother, he was a punk bitch because I would have shot that dude immediately. I understand you not want to kill somebody, but obviously you know this dude's crazy and he's going to come find your ass. He already cut your ass once. You see him stab 1 billion people. You don't think he'll come and try to kill you? And then you run away and you run into a crack haven den. Why'd you go there of all places? And you can't say, well, he didn't know where he was going. He knew exactly where he was going. For a simple fact, he was able to give directions to his sister to tell him where he was. The logic in this movie is just so flawed. And then I kind of took offense. All right, so when the drones came by, shot up his car and all that shit, right? Eliminate his whole crew. This dude decides to put his jacket all over the girl that was in his crew and shit. And I'm like, so you pay respect to her, but you don't pay respect to anyone else? Everybody else was just nobodies and shit? Wait, really? And then all of a sudden, after all that shit, after the Purge happened, all of a sudden now you want to fight back and protect the neighborhood when you was basically peddling to the neighborhood to get money. Like, you change your heart that quick, man?
Let me ask you a question first. This one or the last one?
That's
the one with the Crip. It's like, oh, that's a Crip call.
Woohoo! That shit?
Yeah, which one?
Or better yet, I want my candy bar.
Yeah, basically.
I want my candy.
Get my candy.
That was actually better than this. The reason why, if I remember correctly, the imagery was better in the last one. You know, this one, the imagery seemed like it was forced. It wasn't well put together, in my opinion. It was not well put together at all. I would give this 1.5.
So this movie or Mother?
Oh, this by leaps and bounds.
Matt, same question.
I would watch this twice over Mother.
I watched this twice and enjoy it and be happy. My eyes won't bleed watching this compared to watching Mother again. So if I ever watch Mother again, it just tells me that I hate myself.
All right. And that's the Beast Game Podcast.
I'm keeping it real with you, man.